Good morning. I'm proud to present to you video number 2 from my students' collection. This one is an especially touching film that was sent to me from a young student named Sahil Laul. This short documentary is called Kwizera and is an incredibly touching and inspirational story of a Rwandan refugee. Sahil writes, Kwizera, a story of hope born from resilience, tells the story of a Rwandan refugee named Josiane and her journey to pursue an education against all odds, as well as her efforts to equip the next generation of Rwandans with the tools needed to succeed and move beyond their past. Thank you, Sahil, for sharing this film. Continue to send me films, everybody. I love to see the work, and I will continue to share them on this YouTube channel.
My childhood growing up in Rwanda, it was beautiful. We didn't have much, but we were happy. My mom didn't get a chance to finish her education. My parents couldn't afford tuition. And when I get off school, I have to go tend to my parents' store on the side of the road. No time for homework, nothing. And I ask myself, for the rest of my life, am I going to be doing this?
Niki cyaruta muvoma generali yaduhaye kudusura amajyambere rambahajarimana niki cyaruta imishinga repubulika yakaye imaze kugeraho rambahajarimana.
I realized things were changing when all of a sudden we were not allowed to go anywhere. And I remember just seeing like fear like around everyone. And one morning my mom came to wake us up and said, oh, the president plane got shot. And from after that we're not allowed to go outside or even go anywhere. Yes. Genocide is this thinking that my world is better without you in it, but there is no such thing as my world. There, all of a sudden, there's this abrupt of we had to leave our house and go to my grandma's house, and everything happened so fast. I didn't understand why, but I had to go. The journey to refugee camp was long. There were so many challenges. All we had was what we could carry in our hands. So imagine like you're walking, then you have to stop, then you have to find wood, you have to find water. And you make a meal for that day, if you are lucky to find a meal, and then you wake up, you keep going. So I was a 12-year-old. It was obviously it was a confusion for me. And you hear a refugee camp. I'm like, what is a refugee camp? I have never seen a refugee camp, so it was all new to me. So I was just like adapting. You know, if they tell me to go fetch water, I go to fetch water. If they tell me to go find wood, I go find wood. There was lack of access to anything, no hospitals, sanitation, and water. There was a lot of spread of disease, like communicable diseases like cholera, dysentery. Like many lives were lost during that time, and also, and including my brothers. When I first arrived to America, it was just a process of rebuilding, really. It was mostly a process of trying to rebuild our lives from afresh, from zero. Started looking for jobs. I also started applying to colleges. It was challenging because I didn't know how to navigate the process, and I remember sitting in the classrooms and feeling lost and feeling overwhelmed. Now I'm in a place where I have opportunity to learn, I have all these extra resources, but at the same time, it's too much for me. I withdrew, I dropped out. It was too much for me. I enrolled at Gateway Community College, and I went there. I didn't have a high school diploma, of course, so I took a placement test, and after taking placement test, I started taking classes. I remember there are times like I would get up at 6 in the morning and go to the study area to make a breakfast party, and at 9 or 10:30 I'll jump on my bicycle and go straight to Gateway, take classes. I just completely shut everything down and just focused on research and volunteering and working and studying. Yeah. I never thought in my life that I could be where I am today, and I'm thankful and I'm grateful because there's so many people who didn't have those opportunities. So when I look back at my life and I look back at my experiences that have shaped me to who I am today, I realized that I was lucky. I was lucky to be studying at UConn. I was lucky to be here, to be given a chance of education, and to be pursuing my dreams.